Revelation 4398. From the 7th of August 1948. Worker in the Vineyard. Heresies, Truth. You have a wide field of activity at your disposal which you shall work on according to my will, counting both the number of people as well as the misguided teachings which have taken hold amongst people. Thus you can keep an eye on every spiritual direction and will have to work everywhere in order to cleanse the field of weeds along with the new seeds which are to be scattered on all sides. And you will be able to do so if you have the firm will to serve me. My Spirit will support you. Its working will be so obvious that a mission from above must also be recognized by people who want to reject you, for your teachings are too plausible if they are seriously thought through. Yet it will be hard work which requires a strong will, patience and perseverance, for every school of thought will confront you with its teachings and each will want to lay claim to truth. The opponents will use their intellect where only the heart is testable. And this is the sign of absolute truth, that it has to be felt, that it is emotionally recognized as truth but then also accepted by the intellect as truth, whereas a misguided teaching will be emotionally rejected by a person demanding truth if he simultaneously uses his intellect for examination. In order to understand this correctly, the human being must not only believe something to be possible, but must also be fully convinced that it is so. If a man now approaches an examination seriously, he will be in doubt as soon as a teaching is not pure truth, whereas pure truth fully satisfies him and also gives him the certainty to think right. And thus it is your task to shake people's thinking, to make them doubt the truth of what they possess. Misguided teachings can only be fought against if the pure truth is held up against them and the human being is stimulated to think about the value or unvalue of what he represents. If you now stand in truth yourselves by receiving my direct word from above, you will also have to recognize and denounce every deviation, and your inner conviction will also let you speak with conviction. Hence you will represent what you feel emotionally and can justify intellectually, whereas a misguided teaching cannot withstand both tests. You have a great deal of work to do and cannot do it yourselves because the spiritual darkness has already become too great for a ray of light to penetrate. But you have the light from above whose rays are bright and penetrating. You work on my behalf, thus with my support, with my strength you carry out the work in my vineyard, and I truly give you everything into your hands which you need for successful work. You are active as my tools, you are my servants who need only constantly fetch instructions from me in order to carry out the work according to my will. For the field must first be cleared of weeds before it can receive good seed. Amen.